I think y'all couldn't hear me the whole time, could you? I don't think y'all heard me talking. Wow. Good job, Justin. Really fucked that one up. Hello and welcome to the internet. I'm your host, Detractor Media. So, a few things are on the docket for the day. Apparently, EDP has come back and is still somehow... I think y'all couldn't hear me the whole time, could you? Okay, yeah. Y'all couldn't hear me the whole time. Mic was off the whole time, huh? I didn't know. So, EDP 445 is back, and he's still scamming people. He got busted recently again, trying to meet up with underage people, underage style humans, but he still has a platform. And I don't understand. They got him pretty dead to rights, right? They got Unofficial. How you doing? Good to see you. I think the only person that ever really watches my streams is you. Hope you're doing okay, historian. So yeah, I don't understand how hard it is to deplatform EDP when he was caught pretty dead to rights multiple times. So we're just going to watch a little update, a few other things on the docket. So yeah.
I was actually coming out here to pick up a cake and then go back home. There was, nothing that was going to be sexual involved because I'm not like that, well, obviously the text messages and stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Bryant Turman, Emerson Moreland, better known as EDP445, started gaining traction online around 2010. The name EDP stood for Eat Dat, followed by 445, his favorite number or a tag he used online. From the beginning, his brand was loud, blunt, and unfiltered. He was a die-hard Philadelphia Eagles fan and used that energy to fuel his YouTube channel, where he'd post wild rants about NFL games, especially when the Eagles lost. His intense personality, unpredictable humor, and no-filter delivery quickly made him a standout voice in the sports YouTube space. In his early years, he was just a guy with a camera, filming in his room or in his car yelling about how bad the Eagles were or celebrating their wins. He swore a lot, called out players and coaches, and didn't try to make his videos clean or advertiser-friendly. And that was part of the appeal. He was brutally honest, emotional, and didn't pretend to be polished. People found him hilarious, relatable and raw. Fans started sharing his videos on Reddit, Twitter, and meme pages. His face reactions and rants became viral content. You didn't even need to watch football to know who EDP was. He was internet famous just for his personality and meme-worthy quotes. As his following grew, he started branching out from football content. He'd post personal vlogs, reaction videos, and even talk about random stuff like food, his daily life, or internet trends. He also got into Q&A videos where he answered fan questions, often with the same wild, uncensored energy he brought to his football rants. A lot of fans felt like he was just being himself, which made his content feel more authentic than a lot of polished YouTubers. He would also joke about controversial stuff and post things most creators would avoid, which made him more popular with viewers who were tired of fake influencers. By the late 2010s, EDP445 had become a major figure on YouTube. His subscriber count passed 2 million, and his videos regularly pulled in hundreds of thousands of views. He had become a meme icon. His quotes like, "I'm out here bustin' 5 nuts," or "This team makes me want to throw up," were clipped and shared all over the internet. His legacy was built on being wild, unpredictable, and completely unfiltered. He wasn't trying to please anyone, and that worked for him.
Hold on, he said bros out here what? Hold on a second.
5 nuts, or "This team makes me meme icon." His quotes like, "I'm out here bustin' 5 nuts," or "This team makes me want to..."
What? Jesus Christ.
Throw up, were clipped and shared all over the internet. His legacy was built on being wild, unpredictable, and completely unfiltered. He wasn't trying to please anyone, and that worked for him. But things started to shift in early 2021. Rumors began to circulate about questionable behavior. Fans noticed strange DMs, odd interactions online, and started questioning whether some of his comments were just edgy humor or something more serious. Then in April 2021, things exploded when a group known as the Predator
Oh, a medical marvel? What do you mean a medical marvel? I'm not sure what that means.
poachers conducted a sting operation targeting EDP. They posed as a 13-year-old girl online and documented an ongoing conversation between her and EDP-445, which they claimed included explicit messages, photos, and plans to meet up. When he arrived at the supposed meeting location, they confronted him with chat logs and video evidence. The video was uploaded online and went viral instantly. It showed EDP admitting to what he came there for, trying to explain himself and visibly panicking as the confrontation unfolded. Millions of people saw it within hours. The internet turned on him immediately. The backlash was massive. People began mass reporting his accounts and platforms like YouTube, Instagram.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah. I don't know. So I don't know a whole lot. Oh, back away from the microphone, Justin. Let's turn that. Hold on. Is my mic good? It looks like I'm maxing out my audio. So I don't know much about EDP. I just know like this guy saying he was a big Philadelphia Eagles fan. He cussed a lot and was very controversial. Like, he was just known for being a degenerate, basically, being really unhinged. And the weird thing is, I think he's around my age, like fully grown man, and he would say really weird stuff. I don't know. I never really understood EDP or what his gimmick was. I don't care about sports, so that definitely doesn't appeal. Sounds good? Okay, oh yeah. I never understood sports, or I never paid attention to sports. Hold on, I'm watching DSP's stream. I'm watching Raw Phil. I'm wondering, did DSP hit his goal? Because the last I saw, he was at like $15 or something. Hit us with a fake tip. Okay, so it looks like DSP probably faked a tip and hit his dent goal. But yeah, so I never understood the gimmick of EDP. I never watched sports, but to me, he just seemed like a huge degenerate. I don't know.
Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok permanently banned him. His channel was wiped and years of content disappeared over the conference, which they claimed included explicit messages, photos, and plans to meet up. When he arrived at the supposed meeting location, they confronted him with chat logs and video evidence. The video was uploaded online and went viral instantly. It showed EDP admitting to what he came there for, trying to explain himself and visibly panicking as the confrontation unfolded. Millions of people saw it within hours. The internet turned on him immediately. The backlash was massive. People began mass reporting his accounts, and platforms like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok permanently banned him. His channel was wiped and years of content disappeared overnight. Despite the video going viral, no official criminal charges were filed at the time, reportedly due to the fact that the sting was carried out by a group not affiliated with law enforcement, and the methods used may have compromised potential evidence. However, the public didn't need legal confirmation. EDP was proven to be a pedophile by nearly everyone. His fans abandoned.
Wait, so that's why he didn't go to jail? Because they botched it? Because they had him, if I'm not mistaken, they had him dead to rights. Like they had EDP dead to rights. Let me go back.
EDP was proven to be a pedophile by nearly everyone. TikTok. Internet turned on him immediately. The backlash was massive. People began mass reporting his accounts, and platforms like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok permanently banned him. His channel was wiped and years of content disappeared overnight. Despite the video going viral, no official criminal charges were filed at the time, reportedly due to the fact that the sting was carried out by a group not affiliated with law enforcement, and the methods used may have compromised potential evidence. However, the public didn't need legal confirmation. EDP.
Yeah. So that's one thing that I don't get. Unofficial says law enforcement is not like these kinds of groups because they often mess up evidence. Yeah, so that's something that I don't understand about these groups. if you're going to do this stuff, why not get law enforcement involved? It seems to be more about the clout. This fucking mic is like maxing out on OBS. It seems to be more about the clout than it is actually stopping sick people. So, yeah, I agree with you, Unofficial, that law enforcement probably doesn't like these people because they fuck everything up, right? So, what you're doing is you're showing up somewhere, risking your life. I mean, I know they generally tend to meet in public places, but they meet up in real life. They risk their life for internet views, because what you're essentially doing is you confront them. There's like a few minutes of like conversation, and then you end up just chasing the person around the store, wherever you are, the mall, whatever it is. You end up just chasing the person around, screaming, pedophile, whatever. And nothing really gets done. They live their life. People watch the video. Like, if you would have done this the way that Chris Hansen did it and had law enforcement right there involved in it, they would have actually gone to jail. They would have actually faced jail time for what they're doing. But instead, you just chase them around Walmart and look like a weirdo. I just don't get it, man. I don't, Gideon, whatever his name is, I don't get folks like that, man. Especially with people that have larger platforms like that. Get law enforcement involved. That way, when you get his ass or her, you get their ass dead to rights. Dead to rights. Here it is. Here's them doing this, everything. But instead, you do this vigilante gimmick and it fucks everything up. And then the person can act like a martyr because you just recorded them with a phone and chased them around Walmart. Like,
he was proven to be a pedophile by nearly everyone. His fans abandoned him. Memes were pulled from pages, and his name became a warning sign online. Any attempt he made to come back was met with immediate backlash. After being banned from the major platforms, EDP tried to rebuild on alternative video platforms and even made his own website where he could post new videos and ask for fan support. These attempts failed. He was quickly banned from platforms like Cameo and others once users realized who he was. His site received almost no traction and eventually shut down. Every time he made a new account, people would find him, call him out, and get him banned again. Even attempts to appear on live streams or podcasts were met with harsh criticism and community rejection. Over the next year, he tried to lay low, but occasionally resurfaced. In some videos, she claimed the sting operation was fake or set up, but most people didn't believe him. He also reportedly tried to find regular jobs like working at Lyft or Uber, but users would recognize him and report him to the companies. In some leaked clips, she claimed to be working security jobs or moving around to avoid being recognized. He also appeared in a couple of paid interviews where he tried to defend himself, but the interviews were mostly mocked and criticized. As time went on, he became more of a cautionary tale than a creator. Memes that once made him internet famous were now reminders of how fast someone can fall. His name no longer carried the same nostalgic or comedic weight it once did. It became associated with controversy, disappointment, and a ruined reputation. Some people continued to use his old clips for humor, but many stopped altogether, seeing it as support for someone they no longer wanted to acknowledge. To this day, EDP445 remains a heavily criticized and largely ostracized figure on the internet. While he occasionally attempts to resurface through side platforms or anonymous accounts, his identity is always quickly discovered, and public opinion has not shifted in his favor. The man who once had millions of followers and was considered one of the most iconic NFL fans on YouTube is now remembered for one of the biggest downfalls in internet history. His story is often used as a reminder that actions have consequences, no matter how popular someone becomes.
Stop putting audio over audio. God damn, that is annoying. Like, I hate when people do that. Like, you're putting the audio. What am I doing? Oh, my computer's freaking out. Like, you're putting audio over other audio. So I'm having to listen to this dipshit talk and then listen to you narrate. To be clear, the dipshit is EDP, not this guy. But I'm having to listen to both of you at the same time. I'm ADHD. I'm a millennial. Don't do that to me. Give me a break. Give me a break.
Fame doesn't protect people from accountability, and the internet rarely forgets sport. This is the haunting and quite disgusting story of Ed P. and his newly returned to the internet.
Hold on, of what? Did you say Ed P?
Haunting and quite disgusting story of Ed P. and his.
Is this AI? Fuck off. Is this an AI channel? Because it sounds like a normal person, but nobody speaks like that. So this is probably AI. What is with that? What is with the influx of AI channels now? Like everybody has AI like voice narration on their content. It's fucking annoying. If you don't like your voice, don't make content. I don't I don't understand that. It's so weird. Because people can tell when something is AI, right? And as soon as you watch a video and figure out that it's AI narration, you're probably going to fuck off, right? You're probably going to just, click off the video and go do something else. It's actually against terms of service. AI is? AI voices are against terms of service? I didn't know that, but that's good. So start, getting rid of those channels. Kick is such a weird place, man. I have 2 viewers right now on Kick. My chat is two different people. One said, "Tired of streaming to 0? Let's change that." Only at some website. The other one says, "Hey buddy, I saw your channel and noticed you're streaming some great content. Really robust. However, you need more followers and views to boost." Like, why is Kick chat all bots? I don't get that. Mental Patience, what's up? How you doing? As of July 15th, 2025, it is. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, get rid of those fucking channels. It's like the Detractor channels that are just clipping, that's just clipping the content and not in its entirety. Like people that are just clipping DSP in its entirety and not adding anything to it. I don't get that. Like, I don't get the point. I like Detractor Media, so sue me. Okay. Don't say that to DSP because he probably will try to sue you.
Newly returned to the internet. EDP445 is set to return to the internet through a documentary filmed by Mike Klum. However, I believe Mike Klum should personally stay out of this and stop giving EDP445 the attention he doesn't deserve. I think it's best to rid that man of attention from the internet, as his past is truly disgusting. Mike Klum is currently producing a documentary about ED445 that has gained attention due to the controversial subject matter and Klum's reputation for in-depth.
Okay, now this person is repeating themselves. This is definitely AI. Hey, what's up, Mental Patience? If I'm not mistaken, Mental, you're a YouTuber, right? You make Detractor content, or like Cyrax content or something. Because I think I watch you. I think I know who you are. Editing, yeah. So it's AI. It's definitely AI. I don't want to watch content that's fucking AI. That's an insult to my intelligence, to be honest with you. Yeah, Mental Patience, yeah. Yeah, I watch you. That's so weird. Isn't that weird? When somebody comes in your stream and you recognize their names, you're like, oh, I watch their content. It's such a weird feeling. What's up, Mansell? Yeah. Let's see if I can show. Yeah, so I should be able to just pop this over and show y'all. Yeah, does that work? Is that how that works? Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah, big ups. Big ups, Mental Patience. Yeah, AI is everywhere now. I don't understand that. I get that people are nervous about sharing their voice, right? I'm a voice actor, so I'm used to sharing my voice, and I know that not everyone is like that. Not everyone is fearless or whatever. I don't fucking know. But to do AI content, it makes you look bad. It makes you immediately look lazy, right? It makes you look like you're lazy. So if you don't want to share your voice on the internet, maybe don't make content. Maybe just do editing. There's plenty of channels that are just editing channels where they take DSP content, or they take television shows and they do funny edits and stuff. Maybe do something like that. But hello, yeah, big ups, mental patients. Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I've been watching you for a while because you do DSP content, and I think I closed that browser tab. Where is it? Meaningful. There, mental. Yeah, yeah, you do DSP content. Can't stop touching. Yeah. That's so crazy. It's small world. That's awesome. Anyways, yeah, big ups. Okay.
Production value storytelling. As of the most recent updates, the documentary is in advanced stages of production. Klum has stated that Part 3 of the A-roll is complete, and Part 4 expected to be the final part is in progress.
Klum, if I'm not mistaken, Mike Klum is the guy that did a documentary on DSP. He did one on Wings, right? He's the guy that he's like Turkey Tom. Oh God, I have so many tabs open. He's like Turkey Tom in the sense that he just does like documentary style stuff. I think I know who that is.
The A-roll is done. B-roll filming will begin to support the main narrative. One notable scene will reportedly include EDP watching a Philadelphia.
Also, what B-roll? What B-roll are you filming? You shouldn't be filming anything. You should just be taking his content. That also bothers me. That also really bothers me when people use film terms. Like how DSP uses the term set for his little snort for it. Bro, that's not a set. If you've ever been on a movie set, you'll know what a movie set is. I hate when people use film terms for shit that doesn't apply to it. Man, that's just a personal thing. I don't know. I've been in the business too long. I don't know. Maybe I should just go fuck myself. That's probably the best, right?
Philadelphia Eagles game. Possibly the Super Bowl, intended to serve as a symbolic or emotional anchor for the story, considering EDP's long-standing identity as an Eagles superfan. Klum has been filming with EDP directly, suggesting that the documentary will feature first-person accounts or exclusive interviews. However, it's unclear to what extent EDP is cooperating or how candid he is.
Not even close. What do you mean not even close? Klum is one, Gene the King is another. Yeah. So it's Klum, there's Gene the King, Turkey Tom, but they do documentaries, usually on locales was my overall thought. Because hold on, am I mistaken? Am I thinking of somebody else? There it is. Okay. Am I thinking of somebody else? Because I swear Mike Klum did a documentary on DSP. Oh shit. Okay, no, I'm wrong. How do you KLUM? Yeah, KLUM. I can't find his. Hold on. Am I tripping? Mike Klum. There he is. He made one on Boogie. That's what it was. Okay. So the one on Dipshit here, the one we just watched, EDP. Oh, I just saw something about it. He posted one video, 6 mil. God damn. ESP's setup is nowhere close to professional. Yeah, and he uses terms like set. Like, bro, you bought some shitty RGBs on Amazon, and you have a weird setup where your television he doesn't have a monitor. He uses a television, and it's like 10 feet away from him. I hate to tell you, that's not a set, brother. And your little was Michael's department store fucking signs and shit you have in the background. That's not a set. That's not what a set is. Klum no, down the rabbit hole is Frederick Nietzsche, that guy. Yeah, Frederick Knudsen. So yeah, that's the down the rabbit hole guy. Yeah, so Klum did a documentary on Boogie, and I think DSP watched it or something. Anyways, I've heard of Mike Klum. I thought he'd done more than just that one thing, but I guess that's all he's done is that one thing. Play the video, motherfucker. Damn.
During filming, the project has not yet received a confirmed title or public release date. But it has generated speculation that Klum may drop a trailer or premiere it around the anniversary of the infamous 2021 sting operation. On platforms like Patreon, Klum has shared brief production updates confirming that the edit is progressing, though timelines remain loose due to the project's scale and sensitive subject matter. What's clear is that the documentary is shaping up to be a deep exploration of EDP's current life post-scandal, with Klum focusing on documenting not just the events themselves, but also the fallout and cultural implications. There's no confirmation yet whether the film will feature other figures involved in the cases, such as the predator-catching groups or legal experts. But given Klum's past work, the expectation is that the documentary will attempt a comprehensive narrative rather than just a surface-level expose. Until it releases, the public remains in anticipation.
Yeah, it's also really, really interesting to me that the Predator Poachers guy that caught EDP is also kind of a lolcow. I can't remember what his name is. Tall, heavy-set fella, balding. He's kind of a lolcow in and of himself. Like there's tons of videos online of that dude saying the hard R N-word, being really gross online. So he, in and of himself, he's kind of a lolcow too. And the irony, just want you all to know, the irony is not lost on me. Or is it?
Especially given how little verified information has come from EDP himself since being deplatformed. Klum's documentary is expected to be the most thorough and possibly final look at what happened, how it unfolded, and where things now stand. Producing a documentary about EDP 445, especially one that involves direct collaboration or participation from him, is a deeply problematic idea for several reasons, ethically, socially, and even from a content responsibility standpoint. While Mike Klum may aim to tell a full story or expose uncomfortable truths, the very act of giving someone like EP445 a documentary platform, after everything he's been implicated in, risks undermining the seriousness of his actions and rewarding notoriety over accountability. First and foremost, EDP445 was exposed in one of the most publicly damning sting operations in internet history. The evidence presented during the Predator Poachers video, including graphic messages allegedly sent to someone posing as a 13-year-old girl, was overwhelming in the court of public opinion. Whether or not the sting was legally airtight, the moral weight of what was revealed is not ambiguous. The public...
I beat that in 13 seconds, hell yeah. DSP historian says that's maybe another reason the cops didn't take him seriously. Oh, because his reputation online? It's probable. It's definitely probable that the cops didn't take him seriously because of his reputation. The guy is definitely a lolcow. I can't remember what his name is, but I don't really give a shit what his name is because fuck that guy. But yeah, the irony is not lost on me that he has a reputation for being a fucking scumbag, and the cops probably don't take him seriously. But what happens is that you let people like this walk free. You let people like this walk free because you're maybe your heart's in the right place, but you're not going about this in the right way. That just bugs me because now this guy has, he can pretend like he's a martyr, same way DSP does, same way Cyrax bitches on and on and on about how the trolls are just so mean. Marty, why are you so mean to me? They're made out to be martyrs. It doesn't help the cause. He has a weird obsession with pickles. Are we talking about the same guy? He has a weird obsession with pickles. There is a YouTuber. His name is Pickle something or something Pickle, and he covers lolcows. Am I thinking of? Again, I think I'm getting my stories fucked up. Maybe.
Doesn't need a redemption arc, a humanizing portrait, or a slickly edited retrospective. It needs accountability, offering him the spotlight in a documentary, regardless of the intended tone or critique, inherently recenters the narrative around him rather than the victims or the wider issue of online predation. Then there's the problem of platforming a predator, even if the documentary doesn't portray EDP in a positive light. Just involving him in the project risks giving him validation, a microphone, and, most crucially, an audience. This is someone who has tried.
Okay, so I'm thinking of pickle time, I think. I used to work with, DSP historian says, I used to work with victims of sex crimes. If the cops do not have a really good case, they're not going to touch it. Yeah, you're tampering with evidence. It just makes more sense if you're going to be a predator catcher, whatever, to do this stuff in tandem with law enforcement, so that there's no chance of you tampering with the evidence or taking something out of context so they can weasel around. Because there have been people on To Catch a Predator that were able to weasel their way out. Michael Manziel, I think was his name. He was a school teacher. He was messaging some girl that was part of the sting that Chris Hansen does, talking about he wanted to smoke weed with her and stuff, but he got away with it because he didn't explicitly say something about, about physical contact. So, which I guess that actually just defeated my point. I think I just negated my point. Pickles' inside joke, he would say to a catch randomly, I could use a pickle right now. Oh, is that like his trigger word, like his go word or his go phrase or something? Like, oh man, I could really use a pickle right now. And that really means red team go, get his ass. Can't remember his name. Alex Rosen. Alex Rosen. Big ups mental patient. Yeah, Alex Rosen. He's a weasel, man. He's always been a fucking weasel. But, I was going to say something else. I forgot what it was. Wow. An ADHD millennial who forgot what he was talking about. Unthought of.
To re-enter the internet space multiple times under various aliases, sometimes with disturbing confidence. The fear is that this documentary, even if critical, gives him just enough visibility to attempt a return again. Internet figures with large personalities and past audiences can quickly gain traction, especially when drama, controversy, or irony are involved. Clum's documentary may unintentionally rehabilitate EDP's image in the eyes of a certain subset of viewers, particularly younger ones who might not understand the full context of what he did. There's also the ethical concern of tone. Mike Clum is known for professional filmmaking, but documentaries can blur the line between storytelling and spectacle. If the EDP 445 documentary leans too far into cinematic production, emotional music, narrative structure, or even humor, it risks turning a story about attempted child predation into entertainment. That's not just bad optics, it's offensive. Yo,
what's with this weird ass like Disney "If You Wish Upon a Star" music? What the fuck is up with that in the background? Pretty much more like a stress ball. Yeah, that triggered a thought in me, mental, but I couldn't remember what it was. I could really use a pickle right about now. It reminded me of something else. Damn, I can't remember what it was.
Audience might walk away with a sense of intrigue or pitta rather than disgust or understanding of the seriousness of online grooming and exploitation. Moreover, the documentary risks shifting the narrative from systemic issues to individual drama. EDP's story isn't just about a fallen YouTuber. It's about how internet fame can enable and obscure predatory behavior, how platforms fail to act until there's public outrage, and how vigilante groups are stepping into gaps left by law enforcement. If the focus remains mostly on EDP's downfall or personal feelings, rather than these broader implications, then the film is missing the forest for the trees. That's not just a missed opportunity. It's a distortion of what matters. The risk of monetization and profit is another layer of ethical murk. I
can't get this damn door open. I don't know if y'all see this. The door won't open. I think I have to reset this level. Yeah, the fucking door won't. Ow, oh shit. Oh shit. Hold on. Oh. They're coming through the door. Good lord. Okay, sorry.
Clum or any associated platform earns revenue from the film. Especially if it's behind a paywall or ad-supported, there's an undeniable sense of exploiting the scandal for gain. Worse if EDP himself is compensated or benefits in any way, financially or reputationally, that's unconscionable. Victims of grooming and exploitation already face an uphill battle in being heard, believed, and supported. Watching someone with documented predatory behavior become the centerpiece of a high-profile documentary could be deeply re-traumatizing for survivors. Even from a pragmatic standpoint, it's a bad idea. The backlash is likely to be significant, and Klum risks being viewed not as a documentarian seeking truth, but as someone chasing views through shock value. The internet does not easily forgive or forget who chooses to give platforms to people like EDP. While some might argue that documenting a story isn't the same as endorsing it, the public doesn't always draw that line, and in this case, maybe it shouldn't. There are hundreds of important internet stories worth telling. Choosing this one and choosing to include the subject in it is not bold, it's irresponsible. In short, making a documentary about EDP 445, especially one involving his participation, is a terrible idea because it risks giving a predator a voice, reframing a criminal matter as entertainment, undermining victims, confusing accountability with sympathy, and ultimately rewarding someone who should be entirely removed from the public conversation. Even with the best of intentions, the cost of giving him the stage again is too high, and it sends the wrong message about who deserves attention in the digital age.
Sorry about that. I'm trying to set up my hotkeys so that I don't have to pause the video, stop what I'm doing, just to give commentary on this stuff. Because I just got a lot of this stuff. This has nothing to do with EDP, but I just got a lot of this stuff set up. I made a lot of these graphics. So here's the starting graphic. Here, this is normal, and then just chatting. And then I think my end card is exactly the same. It just says ending instead of starting. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So my end plate is the same as my starting plate. But yeah. See, I'm trying to figure out how to do that. So work with me. The streams will get a little bit better. I'm using OBS Studio because I tried to use Streamlabs and it will not let me log into Detractor Media. So I have a few other channels. It lets me log into those. But for some reason, it will not let me log into Detractor Media in Streamlabs. It connects to some other account, and I'm scared to death to delete it because I know my stupid ass is going to delete, of course, the wrong one, and then Detractor Media is gone. So I'm using OBS Studio for the time being until I can sort that out. So be patient with me. Yeah, we're figuring it out as we go. So don't worry, it's not going to be a troubleshooting stream like DSP does. We don't do that. I work in IT. I don't need to. Maybe. We'll see.
After being banned from the major platforms, EDP tried to rebuild on alternative. The documentary is in advanced stages of production. Klum has stated,
Click the wrong fucking thing. I don't even know where oh, damn it. So I have to be on OBS and click 5 to unmute myself. It doesn't work. Oh, go fuck yourself. Never mind. I'll just pause. I'll do this stuff off stream. Streamlabs is cursed. Gee, I've had nothing but bad luck with Streamlabs. I've been trying to get that stuff set up since 2018 when I used to stream all the time. And I could never get it set up. I don't have the patience for all that stuff. And then, yeah, this time it's logging into another account that I have, another Google account that exists that's called Detractor Media or something. I have no idea. So, yeah, I appreciate y'all's patience. I think we got the gist of this video. I think we got the gist of it. So, moving on. What else do we have? Cyrax is crashing out again. So let's see what he's saying. Go ahead, dipshit.
Because what you trolls do not realize is this. Everything you guys have done to me is very much federally illegal. And I do mean federally illegal.
Okay, so number one, that is not true. Most of the stuff that people have been doing to Cyrax is perfectly legal. It's just called hazing. So,
You guys have fucked with
oh, I thought the video was still paused because he just stood there staring at the camera. Wow, buddy. Yeah, he looks rough, man. He looks. He's seen better days. Well, he never looks good. You know, Oraxipoo never really looks good per se, but he looks a little shittier here than he normally does.
my family and my friends long enough. And now it's time.
Also, shut the fuck up, Cyrax. Also, there are 2 new holes in his wall. I wonder where that came from. I see he's got a ring light as well. Big ups on that. Oh, y'all can't see my cursor. Hold on. Capture cursor. There we go. Yeah, he's got a ring light, which big ups. You know, big ups. He got the ring light, but he's got 2 new holes in his wall, and I'm curious what those holes are for. Maybe he tried to stick his dick in them, which the holes are more than likely way too big for that. They'd have to be about pinky size, I'm guessing. Yeah, he looks rough, man. He looks more cross-eyed. He looks more fucked than normal. Like he's more cross-eyed. It looks like there's not a tooth there or something. Like this dude is right around my age, I believe. Cyrax is like a couple of months younger than me, if I'm not mistaken. And bro looks like he's in his fucking 80s. Like, Jesus Christ. He was dealt a really shitty hand to start with, because we know he's like, what, 4'11" or something? Like, he looks like a caveman. Holy fuck. He does. He's always looked like a caveman, but even more so lately. But yeah, he's right around my age somewhere, Cyrax is. And if you showed me this picture with no context, and asked me to guess how old this fellow was, I'd probably say he's in his 50s, 60s, easily, 70s. I would guess this dude is like grandpa age. He's a millennial. That's fucked up, man. He looks like a caveman. Oh, man. And like I said, he was handed a pretty shitty deck of cards at birth, because bro's the same height as Danny DeVito. I meant to say that in one of these videos, and I think I forgot. I think I recorded it and I didn't put it in, because I've only covered Cyrax on this channel twice, I think. One when Marty died, and another time Cyrax versus the Reddit trolls. But yeah, he's the same height as Danny DeVito is. No joke. Real life shit. If he's 4'11", he is the exact same height as Danny DeVito. The legend. I look at him and I think, damn, incest is nasty work. Yeah. Yeah, incest is pretty greasy. But I've heard this is pretty par for the course in Akron, Ohio. This is 9/22/25. So September 22nd. So I'm guessing he recorded it on... Can I see my cursor? Yeah, I think you can see my cursor. He, I think, recorded it on this day. I'm guessing. That's my guesstimation. But I've tried to cover Cyrax content lately since... Okay, yeah, you can see my cursor. Okay. I've tried to cover Cyrax, but now that Music Biz Marty passed, I just don't have a whole lot of interest in Cyrax. He's so goddamn boring. He just talks to his camera. We don't really get him crashing out like we used to, right? We used to get pretty consistent videos of Cyrax completely crashing out. And now it's just him all depressed and shit. And he's looking at the camera and saying, you know, I'm trying to do my music career. I don't know why he sounds like DSP. I can't do a Cyrax voice, but yeah, he was boring as shit. The only thing that kept me remotely in Cyrax was Music Biz Marty. And without Marty, rest in peace, big ups. Without him, Cyrax is just goddamn boring, awful.
For your community to come crashing down to an end. And I don't care what it takes, how long it takes. Eventually, your community will crumble. You guys sit here and talk about how you're going to get me banned on every platform on the internet. No, you're not. especially after the illegal shit you guys have done. Pulling a pistol on me and doing all this stupid shit.
Hold up. Who pulled a pistol on Cyrax? The last I heard, so I'm out of the loop. I'm out of the lore of the goblin, but the last I heard, he was bitching about his car being set on fire or something. Like, I think he was trying to insinuate that the trolls set his car on fire, but what really happened was like the motor blew up or something. But yeah, who pulled a gat on old Raxy Poo here? Because I didn't know about that. You mean the catfishing? Yeah, I saw something about. Did he get caught again? I don't think this was like super recent. What I'm referring to, but didn't he get caught again? Like within the last 6 months, maybe early summer or something. I vaguely, now that you said that, now you said something about catfishing, I do vaguely remember him possibly getting caught again doing greasy shit. But yeah, I maybe I'm making that up, but I think he did.
See, what you trolls fail to realize is this. Everything you have done to me to try to silence me has failed. Everything you have done to try to shut me down is no longer working. Everything you have done to me, my friends, my family, my fans and supporters, my community, is highly...
You think everything you've done to me needs to quit? Kind of someone was posting a 17-year-old and got him fooled for a bit. Yeah, that was... Mental, was that recent? Like, was that maybe after the start of the summer? I know it's now fall, so that wasn't that long ago. But wasn't this like within probably 3 or 4 months, I believe?
Illegal. And I do mean highly illegal. Whether your community believes it or not, it is. Because I have been doing my research. And trust me when I say, everything you guys have done will soon come crashing down.
You have
everything.
Cyrax, hold on. Don't talk over me, pussy boy. He's been saying that for years now. That the trolls are so close to being taken down. You're all gonna go to prison. How many times did he threaten Marty with prison time? Dozens of times, right? And nothing ever happened. You would think eventually he would figure out that, like, man, these threats aren't really fucking working. I've told y'all you're going to prison for like the better part of a decade. None of y'all have. And now everyone's laughing at me. Damn, maybe I need some sort of new strategy.
From terrorist attacks on my household.
Oh, shut the fuck up with that shit. Terrorist fucking attacks. Like I said, the car blowing up or whatever, he uses the word terrorist all willy-nilly and shit. Like every time somebody says something mean to hurt his feelings, it's terrorism. Like, bro, I don't think you understand. Surprise, surprise. I don't think that Cyrax understands what terrorism actually is. He keeps using that word, and I'm not sure that he knows what it means.
Attempting to
Jesus
turn
Christ.
an Xbox into an IED, aka an improvised explosive device.
He Googled that shit. You know he Googled that. That's too many big words in a row.
To trying to turn my family's van into an IED.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. This is the bullshit that I was talking about, where he was saying that somebody tried to turn his van into they caught his van on fire or something, and really what happened is like the motor burned up or some shit. Like, everything is terrorism. There's no middle ground. There's no middle ground. I got stuck in traffic coming home from Walmart yesterday. Terrorists. They're all terrorists. They did that on purpose. Like, no, man, people are just trying to get home. They probably went to, buy some meat, buy some broccoli or some shit. Now they're fucking off home. Everything is terrorism, and there's no middle ground. And I love that. I love how unhinged he is.
By putting a torch to it and trying to turn it into a bomb. As well as attempting to do a lot of illegal shit, including attempted murder on my life. Not once, but twice. Death threatening my life.
Damn. Whoa, hold up at the bars. Hold up. Damn. Bro's got bars.
Including attempted murder on my life. Now,
okay, name how someone tried to murder you. Explain to me like I'm 5, because I don't remember that. I don't think that ever happened.
Not once, but twice.
Bars.
Death threatening my life.
Bars.
Posting illegal shit on YouTube.
That didn't rhyme. He lost it. Fucked it up. And what illegal shit is he talking about? Posting illegal shit on YouTube. Huh?
You know, that little picture of the pistols that you guys have? Yeah, that's illegal. What? That's very much considered a death
Pictures
threat.
of the pistols? What the fuck is he talking about?
Breaking into my mom's bank account, stealing $2,500. Using
Hold on. When did that happen? Holy fuck, I'm out of the loop. I didn't know about any of this. Somebody broke into his mom or his grandmother's account and stole $2,500? First of all, did she even have do we believe that she actually has $2,500 in her bank account? They live in squalor and filth. I exit out on that. I don't think they do.
Social security number to create a false and fake credit card. Forging my name on a fake legal document. That's not only forgery, that is also identity theft.
Okay, let's take to the internet here. Let's take to the interwebs. And I hope y'all can hear me. He said what they signed legal documents?
My name on a fake.
They forged documents. Let's see if I can find something on like Reddit or something. You just as lost. Yeah, I don't know what he's on about. I mean, I honestly doubt that any of this shit is true, right? But so let's see if we can find something about it. Forged. Yeah, let's see if we can find something about James Van Williams, about the forgeries. Forging by your own copy of Cyrax. Cyrax exposed. It's not from Ohio because they're driving. Yeah, I'm not finding anything about forged documents. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm not finding anything about a forged document. What else did he say? He said, threats on my life. Hold on.
A fake legal document. That's not only forgery.
Yeah, that's. I'm sorry that I keep pausing the video every 3 seconds. Yeah, you're probably right. Trolls probably just made him think all of that. More than likely. Like, we know that it's pretty easy to convince Cyrax of virtually anything. So yeah, that's probably what happened. You know, you can tell Cyrax that you're the president, that you're President Trump, and he'll be like, "Oh my God, there's no way you're in my stream right now." What? You know, you can convince the guy of anything. He's an idiot. So yeah, you're probably right, Mental.
That is also identity theft. Not to mention dropping jars of paint on my family's house multiple times.
Hold on, what? Dropping paint?
Dropping jars of paint on my family's house.
Now, I think, looks like I'm getting beat up in the game. I think that actually did happen. If I'm not mistaken, I think that actually did happen. I think people were throwing paint on his houses. Did they just knock me through the level? I think they just knocked. Hold on. What's happening in game? Bro, what? What the hell? Yeah, I think I lost that one. But yeah. I do, like I said, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that the paint thing did happen. It's true, yeah. All the the record deals, Bender Boys, whatever it was. There's a video of the record deal. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Yeah, I've probably already seen it. There's a video of the record deal where um it's like has the old timey narration on screen and stuff. And it's like blaming those nasty trolls. It's really funny. But yeah, he fell for the record deal gimmick so hard. And they sold his rights to his music to Music Bitch Marty. I remember that. He fell for that shit. Hook, line, and sinker. You'd love to see it. You'd love to see an idiot get what he deserves. But I won't be fully happy until his nasty little Danny DeVito ass is in prison.
Multiple times. Having police on your live streams, which that goes against their policy. Police are not allowed to do that. They are not allowed to be on live streams like that, commenting on certain things.
Okay, that's what I was thinking of. That was that was very recent. Somebody role played as a cop, and they joined panel with Cyrax, and they were convincing him that that I can't remember what the context was, but yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Was that they tricked him into thinking that he was talking to a cop, and he was talking crazy to him too. Like, excuse me, I had to burp. If I remember correctly, he was wilding out on this person that he suspected was a cop, like crazy. Imagine being 4'11". Imagine being 4'11". These motherfuckers are punching me in the mouth. Oh, I skipped scenes accidentally. Imagine being 4'11" and talking to people like that. It's crazy, right? I'm over a foot taller than this guy. I'm well over a foot taller than this dude. Like, I would just step on you. I don't understand.
That right there is illegal as fuck. So if you really and truly believe that you're going to get away with this, you are very, very mistaken. Because in a bag stored in my bedroom somewhere that I'm not saying, I have every single item that you trolls have used to try to shut me down. Every electronic device, every USB stick, I have everything. I even have every single return address box and package saved.
I just let me stop you there, Chance. I just realized the music was paused. I had music playing at the very beginning of the stream. I don't know if it would be distracting. I feel like it probably would to have music playing in the background. Audio, application audio capture. I forgot how to do it now. Game capture, source, browser. Application audio capture? Is that how I did it? It was like app capture or something. Hold on. Oh god, this is turning into a tech stream. Oh shit. I'm just as bad as DSP. Yeah, all the electronics he prints, the Xbox and shit. What? It was 2 Xboxes, if I'm not mistaken. It was 2 separate Xboxes that got bricked. Media source, that's probably what I'm thinking of. Local file, no, it's not it. Fuck. Yeah, delete media source. But yeah, I think it was multiple times that he got his shit hacked and bricked. Because he was stupid enough to fall for it. Media source, scene, text, video, window, group. I need to put this shit in group so it's easier to find all this. Application, audio. Okay, there it is. Okay, there it is. Okay. So now we'll pull up Spotify and see if I can get this going. Yeah, but yeah, I think there were several devices that were bricked. Let me know if that's too loud. Let me turn it up here, and then I'll turn it down in the mix. Oh, that's really low. Oh, yeah. Let's not do this. Yeah, never mind. Let's not do that. That's gonna be a complete clusterfuck having that music over him talking. Plus, Cyrax doesn't talk very loud, so yeah, let's not do that.
See, you guys think that I'm nothing to be feared.
I fucked it all up. My bad, y'all. I had the audio turned all the way down. Good lord, the stream is off the rails.
But that's where you're wrong. See, you guys think that you're just gonna randomly get away with.
Yeah, my bad. I was trying to add some background music, but I ended up lowering the volume on the actual stream itself. But yeah, I have some background music on Spotify, some like copyright free stuff. But with Cyrax not talking very loud, and I don't want a lot going on. I know there's a lot of streamers that will put a bunch of shit on the screen. This is already way too much for me. Like the on air thing, having the game itself, that's already a little too much shit on my screen. I don't like that. I try to keep it as minimalist as possible, because you don't need little logos all over the place and shit. That's just gonna get on your nerves.
In the courts that I'm freaking out, I'm doing this, I did that. No, you're full of shit. You are very much full of crap. Because see, my story lines up 110% with what has gone on. You guys have terrorized me into raging out and being attacked has made me fire back. That's not my fault. That's on you. Me flashing Marty on his live stream is Akron PD's fault because they refuse to do anything about you stupid motherfuckers when they could have done something in the very beginning to stop you. And did I learn my lesson from that? Yes.
No, you did not. You did not learn your lesson. You have not learned your lesson about literally anything that's ever happened to you. But also, do you think that insulting the cops is going to help you? Do you think that you calling them motherfuckers and all this stuff, do you think that's going to help your cause? Like, if you called me a motherfucker, the last thing I'm going to be in a rush to do is well, anything for you. Like, he puts his foot in his mouth more often than not and just has no self-awareness. But it's crazy.
And I've not done it since. But also to Akron PD, I hope you're ready to have a case built against you. Because as it stands, there is a lawsuit coming your way. Whether you like it or not, you will not win this lawsuit. Because not only do I have you guys on body cam poking fun at my family and making jokes at my family's expense, but I also have you guys conversing with trolls on a live stream. I even have one of your officers' voices that I actually know. And how do you think that's going to go over when this shit goes to court and they find out the officer that was on Williams' live stream 2 different times and they see the officer?
Yeah, I think that's a really important distinction, historian. So making fun of somebody is not illegal, right? And we're also pretty certain that this guy on William Glory Hole's stream that was convincing you he was a cop wasn't really a cop. It was just a troll. We're pretty, I think, in the locale connoisseur community, whatever you would call us, I think it's pretty well known that the guy wasn't really a cop. He was just fucking with you. I do need to go cook dinner. I need to go to the grocery store. So I may just let this play through and go put my stuff on the stove because I'm making. I'm probably gonna make like either chili or taco soup. Probably taco soup. So I just throw this stuff in a pot and just let it sit on low for a little while. So I might go do that here in a couple of minutes. So if you don't hear me pause and give really shitty commentary like I always do, that's probably what I'm doing. I'm cooking, literally. Talking with others is not illegal. Yeah. So making fun of people and talking with others is not illegal. Maybe it makes you look bad if he actually was caught on camera on a hot mic saying, "Oh, this guy's an idiot," whatever. But it's not illegal. What are you going to do about it, Cyrex? It's the internet. You're ugly, you're stupid, you're a bad person, and you're on the internet airing all of these opinions for the world to see. You can't really, can't be surprised when people take the piss out of you and call you a little rat or a little weasel or, racist, pedophile, whatever it is, people decide to call them.
That have not been doing anything, regardless of my family's cries for help. Do you really think it's going to go in your favor? Because it's not. Because none of the advice that you officers have given my family has worked. Which is why we have tried to work with you. But you refuse to acknowledge my family's cries for help. You sat there and you abandoned my family. Even after I was shot at, physically attacked 2 different times, had property damage done to my personal property of up to over $9,000. Even when my family's van got dented in by a guy named Big T after he physically assaulted me. After people tried to blowtorch my family's van, you guys refused to help. Even after jars of paint got dropped on my family's house, which was an act of terrorism. Even after my family got threatened to have a bomb dropped on our house. After my family got death threats multiple times, you refused to do anything. Therefore, to Akron PD, I hope you're ready for a lawsuit bigger than what your bodies can cash out check-wise. Because by the time this is over, not only will half of Akron PD lose their jobs and be fired, but also the entire troll community will either be forced to be shut down entirely, or the other half of you will be behind bars for the illegal shit that you guys have done to myself, my family, and my friends. Because that troll community that you guys back up, Akron PD, I hope you guys know that is not a troll group. That is an internet domestic terrorist group that operates digitally on the internet. So your excuses of there's nothing we can do is a load of bullshit. And I am not here speaking out only for myself. I am here speaking out on behalf of every single victim that these people have traumatized, attacked, harassed, slandered, defamed, pushed to suicide. I am speaking out for them as well. These people are evil, vile pieces of shit that don't deserve anything but to be kicked off the internet permanently and be put behind bars where they belong. These people are terrorists. These people have attempted murder on my life and God knows how many other lives. And I will not stand for it anymore. So Akron PD, if you think I'm a pain in the ass now, if y'all really think I'm a pain in the ass now, just wait till this shit goes to court here in a few months. I can promise you, I will be the biggest pain in the fucking ass that you guys have ever met. Because I will make sure that the courts do something about you pieces of shit that have watched my family suffer. And you guys didn't do jack shit to help. I will make damn sure that you guys get the justice coming to you that you are owed. You guys have sat by, watched my family be harassed, watched my family be attacked, and yet you have done nothing. Your little thing of getting off the internet, that's a fucking piss poor bullshit excuse. So if you think that I'm just going to sit by and continue to let this happen, you're full of shit. Because like I said, I have every single body cam from when you guys made fun of me, from when you guys blatantly refused to do anything, even down to when you guys falsely arrested me for me defending my family and my property and myself. So Akron PD, I hope half you motherfuckers on the squad are ready to lose your fucking jobs. Because I am going to make sure that you guys lose your jobs for failing to do your jobs. For failing to help my family. For failing to help other people like myself who have been through what I've been through. You guys are not going to sit here and blow this off with me. I ain't going to let it happen. I will make damn sure that the courts know and that the judges know that Akron PD has failed my family, has failed to shut down a domestic terrorist group that is evil and vile and has pushed people to suicide and has terrorized families, pushed people to killing themselves, pushed me to attempting suicide 2 different times 5 years ago. Thankfully, I survived both times. So if you, for a second, Akron PD, think that you are going to get away with this, you are sadly, very much sadly mistaken. Because I'm not going away. And to the troll community, you are never going to make me bow down to you. You are never going to make me go away. It is my mission as the son of Staff Sergeant Gordon Ray Wilkins from the United States Army. It is my mission to shut down any threats, both foreign and domestic, in any way that I can. And this is a domestic terroristic threat. And I will see to it that I succeed at my mission. I will make sure that I complete my mission one way or another. While yes, I may not have served in the military myself, but it is still my job as the son of a soldier to make sure that that oath is carried on. Yes, I may not have officially taken the oath by military standards, but in a way, I still took that oath as a child, and I'm going to uphold that oath, come hell or high water. I'm not playing around. I make damn sure the group of terrorists is shut down and is not.
What did I miss? Why is it laggy? Has it been laggy for y'all? Let's see if anybody's even still watching. Okay, yeah, okay. So 5 viewers, big ups. Okay. So yeah, was it being really, really laggy for y'all? Because it looks like it was 2 frames per second.
Not able to operate on any level ever again.
I'm guessing that's a Cyrax thing, right? I'm guessing y'all can hear me. Yeah, okay. So I'm guessing that's a Cyrax thing and not my internet. I'm hoping. Cyrax just said trolls are terrorists. Of course he did. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? It's time to log off. The judge of the area is one who's going to enjoy this video when it's played in court. Oh yeah. It's just like the videos where he's calling the cops pussies and stuff. Like, they're gonna love that. They're gonna love when it's played in court. He's like, "I'm gonna get you, motherfuckers." You threatened someone with a baseball bat on camera. Yeah, he hit him. He hit somebody with a baseball bat. The stolen valor. Is he pretending like he was in the military again? Or not again, but was he pretending like he was in the military? During his karaoke streams, he does these shout outs to the army like he's... Oh yeah, because his dad or something? His dad or something is ex-military, I believe. Yeah, he went on a tangent for a while. He was saying that he was he's an army brat and all this. So, I don't know. I am too, but still.
So if you trolls think that you're safe...
Hold on. He looked terrified just then. I love the dead silence when he's just staring into the camera like he doesn't know what the fuck is going on. Like he just spawned here and he has no idea what's happening. Or like better yet, like he times out or something.
So if you trolls think that you're safe from me, you're not. So do you trolls, if you think that you're going to get away with harassing me and my family anymore, not a chance in hell, bitch. It is my job and my duty as the son of an Army veteran who took the oath to protect...
Help my fuck, Cyrax. Who cares? He always mentions being an army brat. Like, I don't know. He's such an idiot. He's such a fucking idiot. So, fun fact for those of you that don't know, my father is a full bird colonel in the United States Army. So I am also an army brat. Actually, my father's a colonel in the Army. My mom and dad met in the Army. My uncle was in the Air Force. He's retired. Anyway, y'all don't care about that. My other uncle was a Marine. So yeah, big ups to the Army and big ups to the military, but fuck Cyrax. I wish he would stop saying that he is an army brat, because it makes like army brats look bad. it makes everyone look bad. You know, when Cyrax mentions them, it's like, ugh.
America from terroristic threats, both foreign and domestic.
You God damn, it's giving Unabomber vibes. The shoe bomber Richard Reeves. Oh man. Yeah, like, it's not your duty to protect and serve enemies foreign and domestic. You never served in the military. That doesn't apply to you. It may apply to your father or whoever it was that is your family member that served in the military. Again, big ups. But it's not you. See the stolen valor? Yeah, he pretends like his father's service was his service. The Unabomber vibes. That joke, that Unabomber comment just killed me. I keep looking at it and laughing. Okay.
It is my job to uphold that law, to uphold that duty, to uphold that oath. And I will continue to do so to the best of my ability. So like I said, if you trolls think that you're not going to get shut down within the next few months to the next year or so, you're full of shit. Because I am coming for every single troll on the internet who has gone after me, who has gone after my family, including every single troll in that Facebook group, including every single...
Yes, there is a Facebook group It's called Chance Wilkins is a child. Chance Wilkins is a child predator. I think it's the name of the group. I saw it in passing. It's such a jarring name, but it's so true. Yeah, it's so true. So that would seem like he's coming after me, right? He's coming after me. I'm going down. All 6 foot of me is going down by a man that's 4'11". Doesn't lift weights. Probably weighs about 115 pounds soaking wet. Is going to take down. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Like, what are you going to do? You're over a foot shorter than me. You've never worked out in your fucking life. You have no teeth. You're borderline brain dead. Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do for all these commentary channels that take the piss out of you because you're a bad person? There's nothing you can do. That's the internet. If someone made videos dissing me, the most I could do is diss them right back. Meet them up in person. Throw some hands. New Orleans isn't too far from most places. Come down to the bayou. We'll have a beer and then we'll fight. Whatever. We'll go to the French Quarter, have a couple shots. New Orleans is a cool place to live. I'll show you around, then I'll beat your ass. But otherwise, keep it on the internet because you're not going to do shit anyways.
Troll in that Discord server, in that Reddit thread. I will make damn sure that every single one of your little communities is shut down and you're not able to function on any capacity ever again. Because you all are terrorists. And I will shut you down.
Once again, Cyrax, I'd like to see you try, big boy. I'd like to see you try. He uses that word terrorist just all willy-nilly and shit. It's crazy. Crazy. Yeah. I'd like to see you fucking try. I'd like to see you try to take down any of us that have negative things to say about you, because there isn't a motherfucking thing you can do about it, and you're not going to do shit anyways. But bring it on, pussy boy. I'm right here.
I will see to it that you get shut down. So let it be known that Operation Shadow Purge, troll elimination, has begun.
Yep. There's those Unabomber vibes you were talking about. There's those Unabomber vibes you were just talking about. Operation, what do you say? Shadow what?
Has begun. That Operation Shadow Purge.
Operation Shadow Purge. That's a terrible name.
Troll elimination.
That sounds like a viable threat. This really is. You were dead on with that Unabomber comment. This is really giving some serious, like, I'm about to do something really crazy vibes. Like, troll elimination. That definitely sounds like a pretty credible threat, like you're going to do something drastic.
Has begun.
His internet is so shitty, it's just a still frame of him staring at either side of the room because he's cross-eyed. In like 280p. God damn. Okay, so there we go. Operation Troll Elimination has officially began. Let me finish my food. I don't want you on the microphone. Okay. Yeah. I was going to make soup, but I decided to go with vegan hot dogs. Not very good. But yeah, so what did we learn? We learned that Operation Troll Extermination is underway. We learned that any negative feedback is terrorism, not bullying, not being a jerk, terrorism. Like, 9/11 terrorism. Same thing. 9/11, saying mean things to Cyrax, same thing in his eyes. Crazy. moving on. Moving forward, let's see. What else did I have for you guys? Let's see what Jaw Crispy's doing. Streamed 8 months ago. I was a savage in high school. Jesus Christ. So for those of you that don't know, I know Mitchell, I'm pretty sure you're new to the streams. Anybody else that's watching, I have more viewers now than I think I've ever had on stream. So Jaw Crispy, excuse me, I have to burp. Jaw Crispy is a lolcow in the making. Right? This guy is white trash. He's 26, something like that, and he's almost completely bald, has Cyrax hair. He's a fat Cyrax. He's racist. Actually, wow, I never really thought about that. He's a fat Cyrax. That's kind of crazy. This guy. Yeah, historian, yeah. He reminds me a lot of Cyrax. So he's racist. He has the skullet hairstyle. He looks like he's in his 50s. And he's like in his mid-20s. He wants to be a rapper, but he's trash. He has these delusions of grandeur, as DSP says, where he really thinks he's hot shit. He really thinks he's like Jelly Roll or something, you know. But, so I'm waiting quietly in the looms for this guy to post some more rant videos and shit so I can make contact on him. Did I say contact? Content. DSP historian says he's super short too, yes? I get the vibe that he is. Oh, my voice cracked. I get the vibe that he is. I get the vibe that Jaw Crispy is probably about 5'6", I think. He's also really short. Not as short as Cyrax. We know Cyrax is somewhere around the range of Danny DeVito. And that's not a joke. About 4'11", maybe 5 foot tops. Yeah, he's closer to Charlie Day. About 5'6", something like that. If you didn't know, Charlie Day from Always Sunny is very short. But he definitely gives off those incel vibes. He's definitely an incel. Yeah, why don't you hit your fucking elbow on the table again, Justin? You only did it 3 goddamn times in a row. He gives off those incel vibes. Same as DSP and a lot of these other locales. But yeah, I'm quietly waiting in the looms for him to post some more rant content so that I can have enough stuff to cut a video on him. But it looks like he hasn't posted really anything lately. He was posting for a while on his other channel, but it got deleted because he was making really racist and homophobic comments. So this new one, he's not nearly as active, and most of the stuff that he talks about on this channel is just most of it is just his music. And it's not the worst music. Like, he actually, this isn't saying much, right? But he's a little bit better than Cyrax. But yeah, I'm waiting for him to post some more. What's this? Jaw Crispy talks. Hoes that ask, where's all the good guy? Did we watch this last time, historian? I think we did. I think we watched 2 different videos of him. Let's see. I've watched this before, apparently.
You're not entitled.
Oh, God.
So I see a lot of videos of modern day women asking the famous question that they always ask. Where's all the good guys? I'll tell you where the good guys are at. We are simply ignoring you the day you told us you didn't want us, told us that we were not your type. And overall, we're avoiding you like the plague because you stay here asking where's the good guys, but you don't have that accountability for yourself to come out and say, I was in the wrong and I was choosing absolute losers that didn't give a rat's ass about me. And now,
like you. It's funny to try to be the nice guy and in the same sentence refer to women as hoes. The irony is not lost on me. This guy would be such a good lolcow if I could interact with him and get him to just get him like on a panel or something and get him to just speak his mind. Right? 'Cause he has really disgusting beliefs. And he's just a scumbag. So Yeah, I wish that he posted with more frequency, because his content it's just lolcow gold. It really is. It's such a goddamn shame that he does something else. I don't know what else he does. I don't think this guy has a job. If he does, he works at like Dollar General or something. But I wish that he would post more often, specifically crash out videos, because they're great. They're fun to watch.
Now that I'm worn out, I all of a sudden think that I qualify to be with a good man. Well, newsflash, you're not entitled to the time, the dedication, and the providings of a good man. And I'll explain why. When these good guys approached you, maybe they had self-esteem issues, they gained enough confidence to shoot their shot, and that's how women are. They want us to make the first move. But when these guys approached you, you just rolled your eyes and said, "You're not my type." And then you went on, giving up your prime years to all of the losers that you let hit for nothing. That is why there are no more good guys for women like that, specifically modern day women. They lack responsibility, they lack accountability for the fact that they choose shitty people over the ones that actually care for them. And that is why I stay single. Because you should know your...
No, you stay single because no one wants you, because you're fat, you're ugly, and you're a bad person. Like I said, he reminds me... made myself laugh. He reminds me a lot of Cyrax in that sense. He has this victim complex that women don't like him, and he tends to generalize all women with all women are the same and all that kind of stuff. When really the problem is that you're a scumbag and you give off a weird vibe. He's always really aggressive and hostile. And like, I get that because I'm a very aggressive person, but he gives off that aggressive, like, if you don't date me, I'm going to do something bad. Like he gives off that vibe, that creepy kind of like domestic violence kind of vibe. He gives off that vibe. Like if you were in a relationship with him, he would probably put hands on you. So women are generally a pretty good judge of character. And if they can tell that about you, that you give off that vibe of like a fuckboy, somebody who ain't shit, they're just going to pass on you. That's just the way it is.
Worth. Don't settle for less. Specifically, when I mean don't settle for less, it means don't settle for these ran-through, passed-around women that were spending their prime years giving it up to nothing for losers. Don't settle for that. You deserve the best. Now, how do I approach that shit when I went through it? I just keep it casual. I don't commit. I never will commit. I don't plan on getting married. And I sure as hell do not want to start a family with a modern-day woman. I love my freedom. I love my peace. I love that I don't have to answer to anybody other than myself. This is where the good guys are at. We're avoiding modern-day women because they love to go with trash. Instead of men that would actually give them the world, that work their asses off and bust their asses off. Now, I know that some are going to say that I'm an incel, but I honestly don't give a shit because I'm not an incel. I don't hate women.
You are an incel. Also, busting their ass off sounds kind of gay, man. Like I'm very pro LGBTQ, but I gotta tell you, busting your ass off sounds pretty gay. It sounds pretty gay. But yeah, and there it is. We, the good guys, there it is. He was alluding to the fact that he's one of these good guys, while also referring to women as hoes and saying nasty things about people. He has no self-awareness, just like DSP. I wish he would make more content. If this dude pumped out content like Cyrax did, or like DSP did, I mean, I would never have to worry about another lolcow again. Lolcow again.
I love women. Modern day women are just not where it's at, and that's why we're avoiding them like the fucking plague. Agree to disagree. I cannot stand it. Every time when I'm on YouTube or TikTok, I see videos of these exact types of women saying, I wish I had a good guy to provide for me. But yet you're the same woman that says, I want a man that makes 6 figures, has to be 6 feet tall, very unrealistic standards. But yet they say we have unrealistic standards when all that we have...
Very unrealistic standards to be 6 foot tall. What? I'm 6 foot tall. What are you talking about? It's not that weird. being like the Undertaker, being like Undertaker or Kane, being like 7 foot tall, that's weird. Like that's a rarity, but being 6 foot tall is not a rarity. That's pretty common nowadays. So, and that lets you know that he is a short person, right? That lets you know women expect guys to be 6 foot tall and have a deep, sexy voice and money, whatever else I don't think he said the voice thing, whatever he said. That lets you know that he's not tall. He doesn't make good money. He doesn't have a sexy voice. Right?
Ask for is to be taken seriously. It's not fucking rocket science. Yes, these same exact types of women are always bitching and complaining that they can't find a good guy. Well, you have the answer right in front of you. You're not a good person. That's why you don't deserve a good man, because you gave your prime years up letting losers run.
Yeah, that voice crack was crazy.
Effort. But yet we have to put in the effort. That's why I will not put in the effort. Fuck that shit. If it's not reciprocated, you get nothing. You gave your prime years up to losers, you get nothing. You bitch and bawl about not finding a good guy, but yet you still go with scruffy losers. Again, you don't deserve nothing.
The irony. The pot. I need to figure out a way to put that pot calling the kettle black clip in here. A big up shower scam. Yeah, scruffy losers. Like, that is you. What are you talking about, bro? That, my brother in Christ, that is you. No self-awareness. Goddamn, I love how stupid he is. I love how gullible this guy is. And he gives in to trolls, as you can clearly tell. He gives in to trolls all the time. It would be so easy to troll him. He reminds me so much of a fat version of Cyrax.
Nothing from a good man, and they deserve better. The next time you ask that famous question, where's all the good guys? They're in your fucking friend zone because you're a dunce and you'd rather go with trash instead of real men that have the balls to actually put in the work to be loved, that want to be loved. That is where the good guys are at. We're avoiding these modern day women like the fucking plague because they don't use their brains. They are not rational.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Bozo. He has a TikTok. I forgot all about his TikTok. Hold on now. Hold on. I don't even know if I have it. My TikTok information. Let's see. Okay. So what is it? Ja_crispy_official. Okay. Let's see what he's posted on TikTok. I feel like he would probably be more active on TikTok than he would be on YouTube. Ja_crispy_Justin_. Jesus Christ, bud. Can't type for shit. Ja Crispy official. Okay, here he is. Let's see. Oh, fuck, it's private. Damn it. He's got 423 followers. He's got a good bit of likes, so I'm guessing he posts here. Should I follow him? Oh, my voice cracked. Should I follow him? What do y'all think, chat? Because I think he would have to... If I follow him, he would know who I am. I might do that. I might follow him. I might make a fake account and follow him just so he doesn't get. I have 19 notifications, just so he doesn't get my actual like TikTok account and can get back to my YouTube. Because I don't want him knowing about me until after I post the video. I don't want him knowing who I am. Because I want to get his genuine reaction. I want to get his genuine reaction when he sees me covering him and clowning on him. I don't want him to have any idea who I am beforehand. All right, go on, dipshit. Let's finish this up. Play the video.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. And if you get offended, talk to my ass, because it's literally the only thing that will give a shit. And I would also like to add a question.
That was so cringy. Bro, he really thought he was cooking on that one.
my ass because it's literally the only thing that will give a shit.
That is so cringy. Jesus Christ, man. Fuck's
I
sakes.
would also like to add a question for these modern day women that are exactly like this. So
Okay.
you're demanding that you get a good man who makes six figures, has his own
Sure.
place, his own car,
Sure.
and all that
Sure.
other materialistic bullshit. But at the end of the day, what do you bring to the table other than what's between your legs? I rest my case. I'd also like to add for the women that have these.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Wrap it up, man. Fuck's sakes. So, I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother giving a rebuttal to that.
Unrealistic materialistic standards. Do not fucking answer, I have another man's kids that he can provide for, because that doesn't count.
Huh? Hold on, what?
Standards. Do not fucking answer, I have another man's kids that he can provide for, because that doesn't count.
Who is saying that? What? Bro, who is saying that? Honestly. He's such an idiot. Let's see, is there anything else worth talking about with this bozo? Treat hoes like shit. I'm guessing that's a song, probably. Let's see. Oh my god. This is probably a song. And that also makes me wonder, could he copyright my stream? He could, couldn't he? He could copyright my stream if I play his music.
You're crispy.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not listening to your bullshit music, buddy. Go fuck yourself. Go. Yeah, it looks like there's nothing else really going on with his YouTube account. Dunn Jr. DeMuro parody. What the fuck that is? Yeah, okay, yes, it looks like there's nothing else really going on with him. Let's see about DSP. Let's see what DSP is doing. 19 hours. Oh, wait. Am I not subscribed to Raw Fuel? I could have sworn I was subscribed to Raw Fuel. Let's see. Let's see what Phil's doing currently. Let's see what he's up to. Because that's about all that I really had to talk about. Raw Fuel. Okay, so it looks like Raw Fuel is not live right now. It's 7:41. I think Phil goes. I think he goes live at like 8 my time. I believe that'd be like 6 or 7 his time. So he'll go live in about 20 minutes. In the meantime, let's see what else we got here. Let's see what else we got. Yes, I saw that DSP was talking about Comcast again. They're doing some kind of work for his they're doing some kind of work on his internet or something. I appreciate a cool stream. Thanks for the shout out earlier, man. Thanks DSP the story for coming to my stupid videos. You guys are rad. Got a good night, guys. It's been good. Hey Mitchell, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming. It's good to meet you. Like I said, I've been fucking with your content for a little while now. I don't know how long I've been subbed to you, but it was cool to meet you on stream, man. It was cool to see you in person. Small world. But yeah, be good, man. I stream fairly on a fairly regular occasion, but yeah. So I'll see you next time. Hopefully, have a good night. What's today? Tuesday. Have a good Tuesday, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Meaningful posted a video. Meaningful content posted a video. Yeah. Be good, Mitchell. I'll see you next time. But thank you for coming. Thank you for subscribing and hanging out with me. Good to see you. Meaningful. Where's the thing about Comcast? Comcast outage. I don't really want to watch this whole thing though. I'm going to contact a lawyer. All these videos are so long. I don't want to watch half an hour of DSP. Mirror playing on easy, unable to solve puzzles. Jen Brainwash's extreme hand holding in Silk Song. I think he dropped Silk Song, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he did. Because it didn't hit the goal. Yeah, I'm kind of out of stuff to talk about. Let's see, who else can we look up? So we talked a little about DSP. We talked a little about DSP, about Cyrax. What's Nova doing? Is Nova Online doing anything? Let's see, Leaping Lemur has a 15-minute video. His DMs just got exposed. Let's see. Let's see if we can find something pretty recent about Pudgy Puerto. See if he's got something else for us. I think Chili is better than Chapo Rope. I don't know what that means. I choose TikTok's creepiest influencer. What is this? Oh, Nova Online's. Oh, yeah. I heard something about Nova Online and Tobiachu. I was watching something a little while ago about how they have beef or something. I forgot who it was. It was somebody I just found today. A new Detractor channel. They cover locales in general. What is their name? Humans Are Stupid. Yeah, I was watching Humans Are Stupid. I think that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, he was talking about how Nova Online had beef with Tobiachu. And how he thinks they should date. Big ups, Humans Are Stupid. Just found them a little while ago. But yeah, so apparently they have beef, and I don't really understand why. I mean, they're both creeps, and they're both really dumb, but nonetheless, let's see, is there anything super new? Time to Purge. Yeah, I think that's what we just watched. Okay. So, yeah, I think that'll about wrap it up. I don't really have anything else that's to talk about. So we started off doing this because I was going to go back and provide bonus commentary on my videos, but it ended up being more of us just kind of watching shit together. But that was the original intention of the After Hours bonus commentary. Was I was going to go back and give extra commentary over the videos that I've already posted. I think we did this one last time, and maybe this one. The Return of the King. Voice acting ADHD ridden millennial. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up there. So, let me get the music going, and let's get to the streaming ending. Let's hold off on that. Okay. So, yeah. So thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for coming and hanging out with me. I'll try to stream with a more with more consistency. I'll try to stream with more consistency. I just had to find stuff that's interesting to talk about, and I feel like what's probably going to be my go-to thing is probably going to be just catching up on DSP lore, Snort Burnell and Snort Hogan. Cyrax post, but like I said, his content is just so fucking boring now that I can't really sit through. Make sure y'all can hear me. I can't really sit through Cyrax's content now that Marty passed. Probably going to be. Yeah, okay, you can hear me. Okay, so yeah, I can't really sit through Cyrax's content because he's so fucking boring. But if he posts stuff, we'll watch that in the future as well on future streams. We'll just catch up with DSP and Cyrax, whoever else, Nova Online, and maybe if Dipshit will post more. But what's his name? Jack Crispy. Maybe if he posts more, we can watch more stuff on him. But yeah, so let's see. Before I let y'all go, I just thought about LTG. We haven't watched anything about LTG. I don't think we've ever watched anything about LTG, have we? Jack Crispy. I don't think. Maybe if he posts more, we can watch more stuff. I don't think I've watched anything on this stream about old LTG. So let's see real quick before I let y'all go. Let's see. Let's get it back on the normal screen. Let's see what he's up to. Phil's taking King Challenge victors by blocking everyone. Uninstalls. Oh God. There's also can handle fighting GM. Criticizing his bad checking. Game playing gets personal. Yeah, so let's see what this is. Let's see. I don't know who this person is. Fighting GM. I'm guessing that's this fellow right here.
Jun command. What the f does the Jun command mean? I think you might be on the verge of a ban. Why don't you tell me what that means? You got 10 seconds to answer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lamont, it's too late.
Yo, LTG YouTuber critiquing your Tekken 8
I don't give
game.
Let's go with the Street Fighter. That's a cabbie stage from Super Street Fighter 2, right? I get it in all day because my name is LTG. And I don't know any frames or know any combos. I don't know how to play Tekken 8, so I complain. And I rage all day because I don't know no frames.
I don't know how many times I gotta say I don't play fighting games authentically on purpose.
No, I didn't lose. I never lost one game authentically in Street Fighter 5. Not one.
I don't try to be the best at a corny ass game. How about I critique his garbage ass life? How about that? How about I critique how he looks, critique his physique, so on and so forth. How about that? What does the guy look like? Let's critique his face, his looks, his body, his lifestyle, everything about him.
Yo, I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm coming out the closet. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm gay. I think it's sexy as f. I'm gay. It's just that simple.
Yeah, I'm gay. I'm gay.
No. Whoa. I mean, he did that with DSP. He criticized DSP, and that worked. Because he still Phil brought that up like a couple of days ago about working on his sexy, like the criticisms that LTG dished out to DSP are still working. Oh shit! I just clicked on something random. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm gay. It's just that simple. I'm gay. It's just that simple. I'm gay. Yes, I'm gay. Yo, Shane, could you check out the channel before I even get a chance to look at it? He said the name, but I didn't want that typed in chat. It's an auto mod. Stay trying to use my name for views. Like, stop bothering me. I don't play these corny ass fighting games for real. Cap. Nobody asked. Act like I'm a pro player trying to be the best in the world. I don't give a about competing or playing no fighting game perfect when I'm not even trying to do it. I literally play fighting games at less than 2% on purpose. Think I don't know what frame data is and how to punish and all that type of shit? These niggas are stupid. I don't know what frame data is. I'm ass at all fighters. I don't know what I'm doing. I lose every single game that I play. The f is this Squeegee's name? Can Ahmad DM it to me on Discord? I don't want that shit in my algorithm. Not sure if he's a tier. I mean, he don't gotta be a tier. He's using my name for views, trying to critique me at a game I don't give a f about playing correctly according to a squeegee. This dude better be the swaggiest looking black I've ever seen. The swaggiest looking person ever black.
I don't know what that means.
Everybody, this is the one and only Fighting GM.
Oh my god. I ain't responding to this pussy ass nigga. God bless the nigga, bro. Bloop. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Can't even watch the content on my actual channel. Matter of fact, just because he's watching it on the troll channel, nah, it's not it. Some nigga with 16K. Yeah, fucking, I'm gonna just ignore it. It's a squeegee. Damn near radio too. Analyze the gym. Don't be analyzing me.
I'm guessing a squeegee is like a scrub. That's the wind is blowing so hard I can hear her whistling through my window. Yeah, I'm guessing he means like a scrub or something.
Like, yeah, critiquing. Oh, critiquing. You love to keep
But the point of this video is to get him banned from YouTube.
The point of this video is to get him banned from YouTube. It's against the rules.
Critique a gym, nigga. Critique a pair of clippers with a crispy beard lineup. Critique a haircut. I did it on stream just to
he
make
looked mad stressed. I can see
what's up. Ban this pussy ass.
Yeah, I can see the old age on him too. You see
this
him?
Bitch ass nigga out of my
he look like Hugh Jackman. He do look old like that. He got Tekken King. I'm done. Yeah, this game is cooked.
Critique proper showering. Critique how to dress. Critique how to groom yourself as a grown ass man. So on and so forth. Like, don't know why these niggas always try to use my shit.
Ridicule spew.
He do look like it's weird. He look like he's like he might be like 49. But like,
never see me play
he got like a teenager swag. I don't know. He's like kind of strange.
Pussy.
Yo, what's up, Sebastian? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're watching a little bit of LTG. Apparently, he's being a pussy again. So yeah, Sebastian 20. What's up? How you doing?
Yeah, when I look at him,
tried to strap. Literally tried
like
to
the young dude swag. It's kind of random.
Rank it up in a critique how to make better thumbnails. Nigga made a thumbnail from fucking the first era of YouTube.
No.
Oh, when you really think about it, there's really so many useless, pointless idiots on this planet. Like, the average person is literally a fucking worthless dimwit. When you really just think about it. Like, there's not too many impressive people on this planet.
Not impressive? Well, neither is your gray message. Get that ass banned, bitch ass nigga.
And to the person that I just realized something, Shent. That name that you sent me to drop that corny ass video critiquing my video game gameplay is Victor. Soon as I get Tekken King with Victor, Tekken 8 is dead on my
Oh, you gonna try to get with Victor? Good luck with that.
It's a dub.
Good luck with that. All right, guys. Let me know what y'all think about that. That was hard to watch. He's horrible. I think he should either get good at fighting games or just stop playing them in general and just play like casual games, or just stick to watching them dating joints he watch with the shorties or dudes popping the balloons. But
I seen one of his videos squeegily pop up in my algorithm like 2 months ago saying why I let go of the FGC. Nigga with a full-fledged beard using the term FGC. Never heard of the guy. Crazy to me. Squeegee crying in cars. Wild work. Bald too. I got one sound effect for that. Let's do another one. If I was bald, nigga, I'd just do what I do now. Be at the gym 24/7. There's no way I'd be a bald, unswole, a bald, out of shape guy. You lost your hair, so you got to do something to balance something out. You don't have hair no more. Like, you got to do something. You can't just be a bald out here skinny wearing hats. Like, something's got to give. Fuck about the views. I'm not worried about that. I haven't been attached to those clowns in years. Last time I was attached to the FGC is when I, what was that, 2018? Been done, been gone. Squeegee shit. Hell no, I ain't going to no Evo. These still got me banned. Evo. How the fuck you got me banned from 2020 and then keep it that way like I robbed banks, did grand larceny, all types of weird. Fuck those lame ass niggas.
Okay, so that didn't really tell us anything. That was heavily edited, but it didn't really tell us anything. He's such a pussy. And he's such a little fucking crybaby. I don't get it. I don't get why people watch him, but I guess it's the same thing as DSP. Oh, my voice cracked. I guess that it's the same thing as DSP, where people watch him to see him crash out, essentially. I'm seeing this shit about iDubbbz too. Like, I don't give a fuck about iDubbbz. That dude's irrelevant. He's been irrelevant for a long time. But yeah. So I think I'm gonna end it here. But I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all be good. Be good at it. I'll see you next time. And yeah, bye bye.